And let's start from scratch. Okay, let me demonstrate this function by creating a completely new GPT. So GPT name will be, let's say, GPT pirate, let's say. And the description, I am choosing the "you are a pirate." So this is it. So basically we have created GPT that will act like a pirate, and I am not going to bother with training documents right here, but of course in your case you could upload whatever training documents you have, PDFs, Word documents, anything about your company policies, whatever you have, you can upload here to train your GPT. I'm going straight to function calls, and if basically I have no function calls, this is also okay. But for my test pirate, I want to add the new function, and the function will handle ConnectWise questions. So what I just showed you, by clicking the ConnectWise agent, I am going to add here. So the function, I will call it just ConnectWise function, like this. Let's choose some short name. And description is something that basically describes the function. And you can imagine that you are explaining this to AI. So description, basically this function should handle questions related to ConnectWise database. It's basically like you would explain it to a human. Now, when this happens, I want to run agent, and I want to run our ConnectWise data analyst agent like this. So I will save it, and I will now expand the function so I can add the parameter. In most cases, functions, they have some parameter, at least one. So I have to add the parameter, which will be basically the input for our agent. And this input will be user says. And the description for this parameter, it's basically a description of the request, like this. So let's save this, and let's create GPT. Okay, perfect. So you can see we have our pirate GPT right here. So let's use the agent, and let's just start by saying hi. Okay, and you can see that we have a pirate, introduction in a pirate style, even including a flag. So this is nice, but I have, let's say, I have a question. I have a ConnectWise question. How many tickets do we have in the database? And it should actually, and it is calling our function. You can see calling ConnectWise function. So it basically inferred correctly that my question implies that it should actually use this tool. And it gives us the answer which we just received when we tested the agent. And so, of course, you can ask a question like, okay, so why? What's the difference? Why I cannot just click the agent right here? Why I have to do it this way? Well, you don't have to, but imagine that your GPT should handle multiple requests. So let me go back to our agents. And this time, let's add the, let's say that we would like to notify our team if there is certain condition happen. So for example, if the number of tickets is more than something, let's notify somebody. At this point, you have more than just one function. And each agent is always linked to a single conversation. But this allows us to make the conversation with multiple agents, basically. So let me go to our builder, and let's go quickly to some agent. I will use my dev agent. Let's start from scratch. And like I mentioned, this one we would like to notify our team on Slack. So let's do it like this. Let's add Slack notification here. Let's add the output quickly like this, connect the dots. Let's go to settings, integration. I want to use Slack. Yes, I want to authorize my Slack channel. Perfect. And by the way, this is just our testing Slack channel. Action, we would like to send a message to channel, and I want to use my test channel right here. So let me just quickly show you my Slack right here. You can see that I have created a test channel called test. It's completely empty, only for demonstration purposes. So I have it prepared here. Now, for the input of the Slack message, that should basically come from the users, what the user says, like this. Okay, so let's save the agent and let's put it online. Okay, now if I go back to Synthreo and I refresh the page, you can see that here in the agent list I have my dev agent because it's now it is online and basically it can handle tasks, so it appeared in our list. Now let me go back to the settings of our Pirate and let's add the second function, which we will call let's say just notification. So notify function, and this should handle requests to notify colleagues and people on our Slack channel, like this. And we want to call our dev agent because this one is where I just created our Slack integration. And also please bear in mind that this could be Teams notification, it could be any other notification. I am using Slack only for testing purposes here. So let's go to parameters, and we want to add our user says parameter. And the description, that's basically, this is basically description of notification message, like this. Let me save this, and let me save my Pirate right here. So let's try again. Let's use the agent, but this time I will make a little bit more space here, like this, and I want to add my Slack side by side right here, so we can actually check in real time what happens. So let's go. Hi. Okay, perfect. We have our Pirate introduction message. So let me ask the same question like I asked before, but this time I want to add something extra to this question. So how many tickets do we have in a database? But if it's more than 10,000, please notify our people on Slack and tell them that we need to work harder. And also feel free to add some great motivational speech right here. And okay, I have my Slack ready. So, let's try this. Okay, perfect. It's calling our ConnectWise function right here. The ConnectWise function returns the number, and the AI correctly inferred that it's way more than 10,000. So it gives me the hearty motivational speech right here, and it asks me, shall I send this message to Slack? So I say yes, send it, and boom, it's in our Slack. You see, attention crew, ConnectWise database show 31,000 tickets, which means our ship. Oh, okay, blah blah blah. I'm not going to read this everything, but you get the point. So this works very nicely. Let me also just very quickly show you. I will not need this anymore. So let me quickly show you also some multimodal. Let me show you some multimodal functions as well. because I would like to demonstrate that basically this can do many different things, not only generate text. So let me go to our builder and let me create a new agent just quickly. And let's say this will be for image generation. So this will be, let's say, Ivan Dev image, like that. Create the agent. Now let's go inside and I will just quickly add a few nodes. So input data. And for the image generation, I would like to use the open source model. So let me just quickly connect this output. So the thing is that in our Synthreo AI or in your Synthreo AI, if you are a customer, you can basically, we have the OpenAI here. We use GPT-4o and we could use all sorts of different models. But really nice thing is that because of agents, we can use actually multiple models inside the same conversation. And those models can be responsible for different things. So let me go to settings of replicate. And I will just I will need my API key. So I will just copy paste it here. And now let's go to models and let's browse models. So you can see that there are so many amazing open source AI models for all sorts of things. Enhance videos, remove backgrounds, generate images, generate music, speech. You can do really anything, what you can imagine basically. These days there are so many fantastic AI models that can do so many amazing things that being able to use these in a single conversation, it's actually a huge competitive advantage that we have. Now, I mentioned that I would like to generate images. So let me go right here into generate images models. And actually Google has really good one, ImageGen 3, open source text to image model. So I will just use this one, ImageGen. And let's go to model parameters. You can see that it comes with some Google's default image, the prompt text. So a close-up, macro, photography. I will just remove this description like that. I will remove this. A close-up. I will use cinematic. So cinematic photography. But I will just remove the photography and instead I will use parameter, user says. So basically whatever user requests from the Synthreo AI will be added here, including mention that we would like it to be close-up and cinematic. So this can actually maybe give us some interesting model results. Let's save this. And let's now, this is all fine. Let's just go to output and I need to just output the replicate result. So I will use like this, and replicate saves it into the output property. So also I want to generate the markdown for this image because we want to display it in our Synthreo AI. Generate the markdown like that. Okay, so save this. And first of all, let's make our agent shared agent so it can actually appear in Synthreo AI. Let's save this. And let's switch this to online state. And if we will go back, let's just wait till this finishes. If we go back, we should actually see our agent in our list here. Yeah, it's here, Ivan Dev image. So we can actually now go again to our GPT pirate like this. And let's add another function which will generate images. So this will be just image function. And by the way, the function name can be whatever you want. I'm just using these short names. And for images, basically this should handle requests to generate images like this. And when this happens, we want to run our Ivan dev image right here. So let's save this. And let's go to parameters, new parameter, and this will be user says parameter. And the description, it's basically, it's a description of the requested image like this. So let's save this and let's save our GPT. Perfect. And let's use it. Let's try this. So we have our pirate. So I will just say hi. And we get our pirate introduction. But this time, instead of ConnectWise or Slack notification, I want to ask a question like, please generate an image of a happy cat and a happy dog, let's say. And let's see what Google's image generator has for us. And it's here. And you can see that we have a perfect, beautiful image actually. I mean, this image Gen 3, it's really, really good one. Very, very nice model indeed. Perfect. And maybe, you know, you can, of course, you can combine everything. So I can now, just for fun of it, I can again make it a little bit smaller. And let's put our Slack here. And let's notify the team that I'm just looking at a beautiful image. Ivan is just looking at the beautiful image, you can see. So you can combine all these things and I can continue. Let's say, again, I will ask my typical question, how many tickets do we have in our ConnectWise? And so you can see we have, you can combine all these models basically in a single conversation like this. So thank you.